Today, the ADF continues to build on its reputation for assisting with disaster relief and supporting peacekeeping and humanitarian missions across the world. On the 20th of February 2016, a Category 5 storm struck Fiji, flattened communities and killed more than 40 people. It was Fiji's worst recorded cyclone. In a timely response, the ADF established a joint task force to coordinate the shipment of humanitarian and disaster relief stores by sea and air to Fiji. At its peak, approximately 1,000 defence personnel deployed on Operation Fiji Assist, providing aid, including food, construction materials and humanitarian supplies. And in Samoa, 2009, after an earthquake and tsunami devastated the region, elements of the Australian Defence Force rushed in with much-needed supplies and support to meet the immediate demands of the disaster relief effort. In late 2013, the ADF again answered an urgent call for international assistance, this time in the Philippines. On the 8th of November 2013, Typhoon Haiyan, known locally as Yolanda, made landfall in the eastern Visayas region. The United Nations reported that Haiyan had affected around 14 million people and displaced an estimated 4 million. The Australian Defence Force response began in the immediate aftermath. The RAAF provided air logistics support to the Australian Medical Assistance Team, transporting essential medical personnel and equipment. The Royal Australian Navy's HMAS Tobruk transported ADF personnel and equipment to the region and then distributed humanitarian supplies to remote islands. The Australian Army's response was comprehensive and wide-ranging. Deployed personnel repaired schools and roofs, conducted hazard reduction and plumbing works, assisted the redeployment of non-government organisation personnel, supported the World Food Programme Distribution Centre, and fostered strong relationships with the local population. Meanwhile, the RAAF continued air logistics support by transporting over 2 tonnes of cargo, transferring about 5,000 people, including 3,300 people who had been internally displaced. Operation Philippines Assist was considered a major success, with the Philippines government formally acknowledging the Australian support and presenting participating personnel with military civic action medals.